Kenny the Vaping Heat back again with another review. Today we are looking at this fella, the Kelpie, and this is by Pro and a very well known UK reviewer up there in Scotland, not too far away from me because I'm up here in the northeast, Newcastle way. Vaping with Vic. This is his rendition to a reviewer releasing a project or item or tank or whatever. So there it is. It's a little single coiler Rta, so we'll get down and have a look at that in a moment on the table. But first, if you're new to the channel, or you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, much appreciated. Like, share, whatever, or better again, just leave a comment. Feedback is always appreciated, so I can say if I'm doing anything good or anything bad, or if you like it or you don't like it, it's all there. So without further ado, we'll get down, have a look at this guy, and yeah, let's crack on. But first, roll the B-roll. Yeah. Right folks, here we are down the table looking at the Kelpie by Pro and Vaping with Vic. On the box, you have this clear front where you can see what's inside. You've got the HA Pro, you've got Kelpie, Vaping with the project, obviously the nicotine warning, even though it hasn't actually got nicotine in it yet, but never mind. On the bottom, you've got another Kelpie sticker. On here, you've got www.chezpro.com, barcode, the top VH Pro, the side, you've got model security, scan check, and you have the social media for Pro. On the bottom, you just have the usual cautions for all your marks, and as Vic would say, there's your "you don't vape in a bin" logo. Basically, what you have inside is you take this lid off like so, and you're presented with your Kelpie tank, your bubble glass, and your box of spares. The bubble glass will hold 3.5 millilitres. Your standard straight glass tank holds 2 milli of juice due to all of our fucking stupid rules here in the UK and the EU. So we'll get that out there, put him to the side. This is your bubble glass. You know, Vic used to complain about stuff being packed too tight. Now you're doing it yourself. There's your bubble glass. And here you have your box of spares, which inside here you will get. Again, these are tight, so I've opened like both ends and just like kind of pushed it out. You get a pack of the old Muji cotton. You get O-rings, screwdriver, spare grub screws, and a couple of coils which look like claptons. This is one of my grievances with these companies that put these coils in. You know, they don't tell you what they are, material they're made of, etc. You know, I'd like to have seen that, just something to tell you exactly what they are. You know, but that's just me. The bottom of the box, you get your certificate. It's your QC pass, whatever it is. You get. I mean, that's another thing. Look, they've made them exactly the same size of the box. You know what I mean? You've got to literally bend them to get them out. This is your warranty card. You know, you can see where I'm getting it out before it bent because it was sitting in the box. You know, I thought you didn't like things packed tightly, Victor. And here you get your normal destruction manual. All the usual in. I think there's some specs in here. We'll have a look at these specs here. If you can just see that there. Dimensions 25 by 40 millimeters. Ease capacity 2 mil and 3.5. Material is stainless steel. Top filling 510 thread. Adjustable airflow. So that's all your usual goodies you get in your box. So we'll just stick all that to one side if you bear with me. I will be putting this bubble glass on anyway, but folks, I'm going to do the thing. In here you get it in this bit of silver packing. Silver packing? Plasticky, cellophane bloody bag, whatever it is. And there's the star of the show. This is the Kelpie. So you've got Kelpie there. This is the Kelpie logo. It's like a horse, a bit of waves there and a castle in the background. Kelpie, that arrow there is basically. Ooh, that doesn't feel very good, does it? Are you seeing that? Push and it stops there. That's fucking, look at the movement. Oh, that's not good. And then, there you push it again. Mine's, that feels like. Maybe you're saying that, but that really feels like it goes in 2 clicks. But you can feel metal rubbing against metal on that. There's a bit of play on it as well, as you can see. You can fucking see. I'm just zooming a bit so you can see that. See that there? That's a bit loose, but it's tight. See that? I'm hoping that'll. It only goes to there at first, and you've got to pull it again. It's like a click. Don't know what's supposed to do with that. Yeah, there, look. I'm halfway, rattling all that movement there, and then back out. Well, but anyway, right, we'll zoom back out and we'll just crack on with it. You've got your 810 drip tip, which I must admit, is a very nice drip tip indeed. That's lovely, nice marble effect. It has the O-ring inside, so therefore you'll be able to put all your goon tips and everything on there, no problem. Like I said, that top fill on mine, I don't know why it's doing that, but I'm not impressed with that. Your glass, like I say, your logo, your Kelpie, your bottom airflow, which is nice. That feels nice and smooth, that, like, it's just nice. So whatever you do on one side, you do on the other, because of 2 airflows. On the bottom, you have a gold, I imagine that's gold plated 510. You've got, where we get the light out of the way, they are designed by Vaping with Vic, Pro, CE, and you don't vape in a bin. The logo, as Vic would say, and I've got serial number 00821. Very small little tank, isn't it? Very small and petite. So to get your to get to your deck, you just unscrew the bottom like so, and you're presented with that. But first, have a quick look at the dome top cap. Oh, while I'm here to change your glass, you just twist that off and put your other glass on. But there's a bit more machining defects, I'd say there. Hang on a minute, let's just zoom into this a bit if I can. Yep. You see that ring going around the middle there? All squiggly. I think I have a good view of it there. So the light's not helping. But see that ring? That is what we call on the trade, because I am a CNC turner by trade, is chattering. Chattering occurs when your tool starts to vibrate. Oh, it's not like cutting cleanly, it's vibrating a bit, and that causes chatter. As you can see on the outside, the lines are fine. You know, the radius and everything fine. It's lines. That's what you should be seeing on a machine service, just very small lines. As you can see in the middle, I mean, the lights can't all do lolly, but that is chatter. So again, bit of a quality issue there, I'd say. But generally, you know, nicely domed, very short chimney. Threads are pretty good. No sharp edges on them or nothing, so they're okay. That's all right. And now I'm here, I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to pop the bubble glass on. That's a nice snug fit. But yeah. Chatter marks in the chimney. Anyway, to the deck. It is the honeycombed, but if you have a look, as you see here, if I get something to point at, you've got these centre holes here. Hang on, we're going to focus in here. No, the centre holes here, the centre row, the holes are smaller than the other holes. Now, the reason for that being, I believe, is just to restrict the air coming through the bottom and let more air through, more air through on the sides. So it's kind of like a directional airflows type of thing, if you know what I mean. That kind of thing. The deck is split, so you know yourself, you've got coils where the legs are opposite, so you can put like a leg in there and a leg in there. Or if you get 2 coils with your legs pointing like the same direction, like the ends of these tweezers, you can mount both legs like that. So that's very easy. The screws, Phillips screws, deck split, insulator, little cutouts, Wicking cutouts. Oh, they feel a bit sharp as well. I feel like digging in. It's actually digging in, that. It feels like there's burrs on there as well. Yeah, the machining's not fabulous on them side bits. Check the other one. That's one bird. Yep, that one's got a small burr on as well. Again, machining's not fabulous. It's only on the cutouts, man. The rest of the deck feels good. The threads feel good. You know, everything else is smooth. There's no other sharp, but them cutouts are very sharp. We've got a bit of burr on the edge of them. But anyway, moving on. If I just zoom back out a bit, we'll find something to put a build on this. If you bear with us, I'll get a mod, etc. Where's me? You know what it is? I always seem to get this legend, don't I? Always seem to find this legend. I mean, I do use this a lot because I do go out and about a bit, but you know, I like it. It's a rugged and tough little mod. It does me for what I want. I'll just pop some batteries in it. Alright, got that done there. I'm just going to pop it on the top of this fella for now, just so we can see where we are. I haven't got it powered up either, so don't worry about it. Right, I was telling you about the 810. I don't think it's hybrid safe because it's not sticking out. I mean, see, it isn't sticking out very far, so I wouldn't put that on a hybrid. I mean, I hadn't really put tanks on mechs anyway, to be honest with you, but there you have it. But for the purpose of this review, I'm going to use the coil that came with it. If you bear with us, I'll just back these screws up a bit. Sorry if my hands is getting in the way, people. I mean, I can only work with what I've got. There, I've just backed them 2 screws off there. I can zoom in a bit more for you, just to help you see what's going on. I'm terrible with cameras, mine, so I might drift off the camera a bit. So I'll use one of the coils that's in here. Like I said, they look like a clapton of some sort. I'm not sure what the material is. Like I say, I like these manufacturers. I wish they would just put something on or label on just to see, you know, what it is, what material it is, etc. You know, but that's the coil there. So I believe it's just a case of tucking one under, tucking the other under, centralising it up. I believe you just wedge these legs into the corner like that, just hold them in, and then I may go off camera a bit here, but I'm just going to nip it down, or my hand might get in the way. I don't know if you can see. I'll just give it a little lip first, just so you can see he's getting ahead of it. Right, like that. Now I'll tighten them down a bit better. I'll just put this to the side, just not keen on these screws, like, because they're not there. No, they're not very a bit cockapoo, like, but never mind. I've got that down tight, I think. Yeah, I've got that tight. So basically, I've got that nip down there like that, and we want to make sure it's central. So I'll get I'll get something here to put on the coil. I'll center it up. Look like the 3 milli. How's that looking? Probably bang on there. It's pretty much there. Yep. How's that looking? Looks pretty much central there, doesn't it? What's it like on the bottom? I'd say that doesn't look too bad. So then you get your little snippy poos and you just trim your edges. See, done it again on off camera. Basically just getting these tucked right in nice and tight and just trimming your ends off. Simple as that. Now I must admit that was dead easy. Absolutely dead easy. And there you are, coiled up. Well, we'll fire this up. I'll just zoom out a bit there, people, because we're a bit too close. Don't want that. Drop it down. Again, about 50-ish watts-ish or somewhere thereabouts. And we'll just, if you bear with, I'll get all this crap out of the way first. We'll just try and burn these fellas in. Hopefully just let the little pulses, so you just let the heat do the work. That's not actually looking too bad, to be honest with you. Just give it a little strum. Just check underneath, make sure there's no hot spots underneath. And that, folks, pretty much looks like it's done and dusted. That was easier than I thought it would be. Hey, right, now, wicking this thing. You see you've got very, very small wick holes, so I'm going to cut about a quarter of a... I want to use my own little Muji cotton strips here. Cut some of that off there like that. I'm going to peel the ends off. Like so. Give it a little bit of a twist and we'll pinch and twist it. Now, I've seen Vic's intro and he's like, you know, his launch video and all that, and I've watched how he wicks it, and I think, you know, that's the way I'm going to go. So basically, he reckons there's two ways you can do it. There's the easy way and the not so easy way. Well, they're both easy, but there's a quicker way and the not so quicker way. So basically what he was doing, you see the edge here, well, your juice intake here, he was putting his scissors up against there, and that's why he was cutting the cotton at. So I'm just going to rest that up there, cut the cotton at that. If my scissors were bloody sharp enough, but never mind, you get the idea. Same on the other side, put it up against that and cut it off. Obviously the usual floof. Sorry about that, I'm going off camera a bit. The usual floof, you know, so you've got something like that. Very short. Then here's absolutely soaked in juice. So, bear with us, we'll start dabbing this up with juice. Get it nice and wet. Do it like that. That one nicely done. That one nicely done. Now, the quick way, as Vic would say, is to basically put your chimney straight on, and that'll pull the wicks in. You can see that very well on the camera. You see it's going to pull the wicks down itself. Yeah, it's just going to pull them in itself. Yeah. Now he reckons that'll work with most 70-30 VGs, whatever it is. But if you use the thicker VGs, you've got to do something like this. Now I'm going to see if I can zoom in a bit. He reckons you just get the back of the cotton, like the bottom, and you push that to the back of the wall, like so. Just a damming method. And he says once that's there, he says you kind of like just stroke the rest in, like so, because you're just using a very light damming method. It's just so you're filling all this gap up here. Don't like force it in. Like you see, do the same on the other side. Get the bottom of the cotton, just push the back in, like so, and then bring the rest down over the top. Just get that bit down there. Basically, it's, you know, it's the classic damming effect, but this way works better with your high VGs, and that's basically it. What you're looking at there, people. That's what you should be kind of ending up with. Really sorry about this light, it's a bit harsh today. Bear with us a minute, I'll just see if I can do something with it. I'm supposed to that can block this out a bit. Let's see what's going on. Is that better? A bit better, isn't it? It's a little bit better. You kind of get the gist of it, that's what you're looking for. Like that. It's just a case of putting your cap on, just giving it a little tease over. Where am I? Oh, I know what am I doing here? Oh, sorry, there you go. Why did I not get that over the top of there? Oh, hang on, it's baby in a tit. What's going on there? I know what I've done, folks. That's my fault. I haven't cut my bloody legs short enough. Sorry. There you go. I'll try that again. That was my fault. I don't think I there you go. That's it. There you go. You could make sure you cut your legs flush with the thing. That'll not go in. Like I say, just tuck it on, give it a wiggle, tighten it down, like so, and you're kind of like ready to go. If you can see what I mean. So there you go. We're down. Sorry about that. I didn't cut my leg flush, idiot. That's probably one thing to watch for. Make sure you cut your legs flush, otherwise you're going to earth it out on the chimney. So there you are, little word of warning on that one. But yeah, we're generally ready to go, filled up. Get the stuff tied up, put it away, filled up with juice, have a chuff on it, and I'll tell you what I think of it. Yeah. Cheers, see you in a bit. Right folks, here we are back up top with the Kelpie by Pro and Vaping with Vic. Today I'm rocking some, well, you probably know by now because I've been using this quite a lot, some Cherry Cake Dodger by Butter Vapes. It is very nice. In here I've got one of the coils that came with the packaging, etc. And this coil on here is coming out at 0.23 ohms. I've got it going at 70 watts. I've got the airflow fully open, so let's have a gander. Wow. Oh, the flavour is fantastic. I'll give him that. The flavour is absolutely banging on there. Like, oh dear. Excuse me. That's nice. As you can see, it chucks clouds. Hang on a minute. My dog's been sick in the corner. Tyler! Never mind. But anyway, sorry about that. Back to where we were. Yeah, flavour's good. Clouds for days, bro, as Vic would say. Generally the tank performs well, it's very good. But there are a few cons with it. It's been out a little while now, a few weeks or a month or so. Just, well, everybody must know by now that the screws on the deck, the Phillips screws, are apparently pants. They're rubbish. A lot of people have commented on social media and other reviews, etc., that the grub screws in there with the Phillips heads are absolutely rubbish. The tops tend to strip out, the posi shape. So, as far as I'm aware, Vic has said on the next batch he is going to put hex screws in the spares bag, so you can switch them out. So, thumbs up for that, Victor. My only other gripe with this, really, I don't know if it's just mine, but this fucking machining's woeful on it. There's lots of burrs. Like I see, my top cap is, me slide fill, it's still clicky, like it goes to there and then open. I mean, here it's like metal against metal, it's scratchy. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's going to wear in time or not, but that's awful. And like I say, the machining on the actual juice ports, the rest of it's fine, but the machine on the juice ports are just burry, sharp edges on it. And obviously with mine on the dome, there was a bit of machine chattering on it. I think that's very poor. I don't know if it's much to do with Vic. I think it's down to the EH Pro's manufacturing side. I mean, I'm a CNC turner by trade, so I know what I'm talking about when you're machining bits like this. It's just down to lack of quality, really. You know what I mean? As a machinist, I know you're doing, I know I'm machining hundreds of them and thousands of them, but you do have checks in process, where if there is a problem, you can go back and solve that problem. and not just churn out loads that are basically, you know, crap, or, you know, there's something wrong, or, you know, it's, I just think that's a massive quality issue on Pro's, you know, behalf. So if you do see this, Vic, I would tell them to fucking, you know, like pull that finger out a bit, like, you know, because that, for quality wise, is poor, really poor, machining wise. Most of it's good, but 7 points, like I say, that there, it's really, you know, it's like metal against metal. You can feel it grating. Like I say, them burrs not chattering in there. I mean, wow. From a CNC machinist side, that's really not good. You know, I've made parts for the aero industry and everything, and if you presented something like that to your inspectors and your quality, they'd fucking kick you in the bollocks and tell you to do it again, you know what I mean? So, but, you know, that's just, it could be just this one, I don't know. But, I mean, number 821, you think they might be getting it right by then, but, you know, but bar that, there's nothing much else I can pull apart on it, really. For an introductory RTA, Vic's done a very good job. I would like to see a dual coiler. So, alright Vic, what are you thinking, cap on? I would like to see a dual coiler. Don't know if you'd be able to do it in this design, but, you know, I wouldn't mind just seeing doing a dual coil tank, or RTA, whatever it is, the term is for it. But I would like to see that. I know you've got stuff in the pipeline. I think you've got a dripper or something going on, so look forward to that. But generally, apart from them few flaws which can be fixed, you know what I mean, it's not undoable, it's just down to a bit of quality checking on I'd say Pro's behalf, but generally, oh, fabulous. Can't knock it. Flavour is fantastic, honestly. And with this having a single coil in a very small tank, you know, the flavours, that small chimney, the flavour's so concentrated, it's lovely. There's no spit back, nothing like that. The wicking is bang on. If you do it like that, or if you watch Vic's introductory video, follow them lines, you can't go wrong. It's easy. It's a beginner tank as well. It's because it's easy to build. Pardon me, easy to wick. It's just so easy to do everything on it. And it covers a wide range of flavours. Like you say, some tanks and water for fruits, some tanks and water for like cream, sweets, custards, all that. This one does everything across the board. I've had fruit in, I've had that in, I've had a citrus one. I tried some key lime stuff, which I was, whoa, had that stuff in, I had sweet vapes in, and it's hitting every flavour bang on. So for that, covering across the board, like, hats off to you, sir, you know, you've done a cracking job. For simplicity, to use, build, etc. Again, hats off on that one. Fantastic job. I've had a couple of coils in it. Like I say, I've used that one, but I've had a stable staggered fuse clap in. When you get the slightly more exotic coils in, exotic coils in, it comes into its own. This, you know, your stable staggered fuse clappings, all that. You can get a slightly bigger, well, I've been going 3mm diameter. I think this is where this performs best. 3mm diameter. 2.5mm are good, but the 3mm for me is the sweet spot. You could get something bigger in, but I wouldn't go with that. It's 3mm is bang on, because like I see, if you put a bigger, larger diameter coil in, you might need more power, you might get spit back, I don't know. But I've tried 3mm. I would say probably 3.5mm, maybe tops, but anything bigger than that, well, you're wasting your time in my eyes. Like, but generally, like I say, it's absolutely fabulous little RTA. Like I say, just get them quality issues sorted out, which they can do. You know, it's not going to be the end of the world to fix. Crack a little introductory product by yourself, Mr. Mullen. It's very good. With it being a single coiler, I've been getting magnificent battery life. I mean, I'm running that 70 watts, 0.23 ohms. I've had, what, nearly 2 days just on a couple of the Samsung 30Q 18650 batteries, you know, and I do chain now and then, so you know, you get plenty battery life out with as well with a bit of single coil. So yeah, win-win-win, isn't it? But yeah, thought I turned into a bit of a gush fest, like, cause you know. But yeah, awesome, absolutely awesome. See it. It's got everything, flavour, plenty cloud reduction. What more can you want over a little single RTA? All I can say is job well done, Mr. Victor Mullen. I was going to say Victor Meldrew there, because you can be a bit of a twist now and then. But before I go on, packaging. Every time you see Vic do a review, he's always, how can I get it? Buy that's tight. Everything in that's tight. I had to prise the tank out, prise the lid off. So, you know, sort that out. Not a big problem, but there you go. But yeah, at the end of the day, nice one, Vic. Job well done. Would I recommend it? Definitely. Anybody, advanced vapor, beginner vapor, I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, look forward to see what he comes out with next. So, with that being said, I'll end this now. I've been Kenny the Vaping Heed. Stay safe, vape safe. I'll see you all very soon on the next one. Cheers now. Bye.